Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright guys, so I got the new dungeon that I need to do, the Quatana Rabble. I haven't checked out any guide. This is my first time in here, so I'm gonna be queuing it up. Pretty much instant queue. So healers are needed, man. Healers are needed. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. About a quarter into level 75. We'll check out the cutscene. fucking Spectrum. I'm gonna kill those mother... I don't have EOS. God dang it. Fucking Spectrum. I'm about to call their asses. my dumb ass fault. What up, Scott? How are you doing, brother? Get my ass kicked. How you been, man? Do you have a good 4th? 1 second. We got it. Yes. GG. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I worked until like 4 p.m. Came home, eat, and I was in bed by 9. Holy shit. Because of 2:40 a.m. up for work again. So I've had a better fourth. Oh my god, dude. Dude, that sounds crazy. We did it. We did it. We did it. I died twice. But hey, man, whatever. Should have maybe given it to the summoner for. Yay! How you liking it? Have you got to play any Shadowbringer since launch? By the way, I do have to get the macros to you. There's a bunch of new macros. I have them. I can go over them real quick if you're still here and you want me to give you the macros. Here we go. Spoiler alert. Turn away! Turn away! I have the power! Yeah, what do you think of me now, you Stola? Not yet, soon. It's okay, I don't mind spoilers. Do you want the... I can give you the macros. Give me a second, I'll hook you up with those.
Aye, that they have.
The night sky has returned.
His condition yet troubleth thee.
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told.
Tell me, Stola, you're so hot.
Would you describe it to me, Oriange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
Oh my god.
For however deep the void,
God, it got really sappy on some shit on this, didn't they?
there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Yes, my dear.
Let us return home.
Absolutely. See, you know, you guys know why I'm smiling. You change your tune? Yep, he's human. I couldn't go at the Rothgard. Didn't look good with any of the outfits. I was. Oh my god! Oh my god! Here it is! Oh my god! This is it! This is it! This is it!
The neurons, if I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire. How can you tell? A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, This sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting. Come to lead us to safety, have you? I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Oh my god. Even when she's sassy, she's so like, look at her. They do such a good job.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that.
Oh my god.
As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch.
I bet you do. Oh, is there a reason?
Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same.
Your hamster wheel needs some grease. Yeah, that's my fan. Here, let me turn that off 1 second. Yeah, the fan needs oiled. Oh yeah.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
Oh my god. Say it! Say it!
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
God, you Stola. Get sassy.
Before the great sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of
The star was made manifest. Yes, chills. It's the chill time.
Zodiac was his name.
Yes!
By his grace was the calamity averted.
You rock, Zodiac! Look at them. They're all like, what?
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and is being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion.
Oh my gosh.
But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion.
And here it comes.
The eldest and most powerful of primal.
Whoa! Where we go again?
Quite a tale.
What?
Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you asked the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Wow. Shit is getting deep. Scott, you better not miss out on this, brother. I thought Spectrum upgraded your internet. I have the highest, dude. I have the highest non-commercial internet provided in my area through Spectrum. The highest non-commercial. The only pack I could get higher than what I have would be commercial. They're fucking ugh. To the same hamster that runs ESO servers. Ugh. Actually, no. Spectrum can be bad, but not that bad. Spectrum, the thing is, I don't lose connection. See, Spectrum has a different thing going on. I've talked to one of the high-end server techs that works for Spectrum, and we were talking, and I was explaining what was going on in their... Okay, so they're having a problem. So the node shifts the processing around as people connect to the internet, right? Increasing their bandwidth. And what ends up happening as it's going down or shifting downward, those variables are being recalculated to increase potential bandwidth within the node, the server node, and it ends up freezing the signal temporarily within the infrastructure. And I'm like, so I don't get disconnected. I literally get a quick reallocation of the variables of speed within the node, and it freezes my net for like 2 full seconds. but that kills my stream. It also can disconnect me from my game, everything. And I'm like, you guys got to get that shit under control, man, because there is no disconnect. Now there has been problems where they've like, you know, their servers have fluctuated so rapidly that it's caused the entire server or the node to reset. That's also happened. Where, you know, it's down for a few minutes, reboots. It's basically like hard booting your PC and then coming back up, and you got to wait for everything to like re-up. So I told them that. I was like, you guys got to get the shit under control, man. Get it under control, yo. They're like, how do you know this? And I'm like, I have no idea. I'm an idiot. Pay no mind to me. I know nothing of which I speak. It's a lucky fucking guess. Because I don't work in this field. I don't. I mean, you know, somebody close to me did. And of course, I grew up like with all that shit. I have Spectrum Lightning 400. I ain't spending any more money than that. You know, the funny thing about it is, it's like, I told them, I literally told Spectrum, I said, it's not the quality of service that's the problem for me. It's the consistency of service. I'm like, if I came to your work while you were on the phone with the customer and I hung up that call in the middle of how would you, they'd be like, I'd be pretty irritated. I'm like, I am a streamer. I'm a content creator. So when you literally, when this happens, you're doing the same thing basically to me. So I just wish they would fucking, and I'm really impressed what they've done, you know, with what, you know, with some of the equipment. Like, I won't get their bundle pack, like modem and router shit. Fuck that. Oh, hell no. They were like, well, I'm like, no, we don't do that. And they're like, well, I'm like, because you only have a 4-channel fucking combo router. Fuck you. 4 channels. That would get eaten up in a fucking heartbeat. 4 fucking channels. Get the fuck out of here. Bunny babes, what's up? They can never replace Shastola. She does the cat's meow. Meow. So if I buy my own modem and router, I can get better performance? Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Well, okay, so the modem, let me put it this way. The modem could be specified to your up and down, which is fine. It's not the modem you need to be concerned with. It's the dual pack, because if you're using Wi-Fi, right, there's so many channels in each router. Like I carry a higher end channeled router, right? So I always told them it's not the modem, because they have different configurations for modem depending on the package of internet you take. It's not their modem, it's their combo pack. It sucks. Like, I don't like putting my modem and router together ever. The reason being, because how many channels are available within that combo? Like, I want more channels. Okay, so basically, let's say you have 4 channels, right? A four channel, and there's 4 Wi-Fi devices on. As soon as you turn on that 5th, the ISP rotates and you end up disconnecting one of your Wi-Fi signals on and off, right? It just starts losing, it drops connection. Yeah, you're hardwired. But that's fine if you're not utilizing all the channels. But for me, everything in my house is connected to the net. Like, we have a TV that's connected to the net. We have cell phones that's connected to the net. We have 3 computers connected to the net. We have 4 consoles connected to the net. So having a 4-channel router is terrible for me. So that's not ideal. It's not even practical. So it's like, okay, well, I need this. If I have a high-end, high-speed internet, I need a certain modem, right, to be able to pull as much from my bandwidth that is configured to my potential speed. All right, so I have a 600 modem. So it's like, okay, so here's the modem, right? I have a 600 meg modem with DOCS 3.0. And then I have a multi-channel router separate that has a dual-channeled router. So literally I can configure 2 different IP configurations to connect to those additional channels. So it's like, I need all of that. I have to have all of that. There's no option for me because of how many devices that has been being utilized. So for me to use any of Spectrum's garbage is just junk for me. It's junk for me. They don't have anything that is going to work for me. It's just not. They don't have it. It's like, oh, we have this. And I'm like, no. It's not going to work. It's just not. Your shit's junk. It's not going to work. So I need, the modem's fine, but your router? No. I'll pass. I'll pass on that ass. And that's what you got to look out for. Like my brother, I have to like sooner or later reconfigure his because he was using that same setup, and his kids kept getting kicked off the net. And then he was like, well, the kids keep dropping internet. And I'm like, well, what the hell are you doing with this garbage? And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, this isn't good. Because they don't ask you how many devices you're connecting to. They should, but they don't. Like, well, we're seriously. It's sad. And then you get these techs who are really good at what they do. I'm not saying they aren't, but then like they don't understand like, oh, that's not this and that's not this. And I'm like, oh, really? No fucking duh. I'm like, who teaches you guys how to do anything? I mean, do they train you about all the different devices that can connect and what type, why you have to have this? Do they teach? I'm like, I don't think they do.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Like, I suggest people like at least look up that type of stuff.
What became of you more and soldiers, more importantly?
You don't have to be overly, you don't need to know all the how they engineer a lot of it. You just need to know, like, get review ratings. Look at the reviewer ratings. Look at the specifications. And that'll help you along the way, man. Seriously. Like, I tell people, man, just pay attention to, like, consumer reports and shit.
Children of the everlasting dark have
You don't have to be like, somebody who builds a computer from a toaster to get it.
Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow.
The warriors of darkness!
The saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. Please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
Oh, Y'shtola. Even when she's breaking your heart, she's too cute to deny.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Oh, there he is. It's good shit. Telling you, man. Oh, I gotta be 76, you bastards. Now we can get that. We can do that. No problem. But I do got to go back to Gridania. Pretty badass. It's getting good. It's getting good. Like, everybody's raving about this right now. Like, it's like anywhere you go and you look up Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, there's not any real negative shit being thrown. It is like being like raved. I'm like, I think this is 2019. I think this. If I have to pick a game of the year, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 14 is game of the year. Shadowbringers is game of the year. I think it is. I just think it is. I'm gonna say that with all confidence. They had a launch that was just undeniable. When everybody was pitching for mediocre, right, and said, oh, it's okay, man, Square Enix throws 2 new servers in. They do a huge amount of stress tests. Wasn't perfect. Couple hiccups. But after all, overall, when servers were up and running, servers were running good. World visiting system implemented this year, went out without a hitch. I'm telling you, man, They really stepped it up. I'll be honest. I'm glad I came in when I did, like so many other people, and they, I mean, is it the most challenging MMO? I honestly think I think they stepped it up with Shadowbringers. I think Shadowbringers has stepped it up with difficulty. Sometimes I feel like it, I can't wait to try out Extremes and Slayers to really I'm hoping to get my ass handed to me, because that's where I feel like you're going to get more bad. You're going to, get that true player experience. But as far as progression, story, performance, graphics, CGI, cutscenes, man, and open world content, fate system, just so many quality of life. They really just stepped up so hard. Square Enix set a bar above. I don't have the music on, but when you listen to the music and you turn it up, it is breathtaking. Okay, it is. I'm telling you guys, man, it's just, I'm spoiled on what I'm getting in here. And if any game now wants a player like me, you have way more to prove now. You have so much to prove. You can't, there's no lowballing anything anymore. It's like you either bring it or you suffer the criticism and the critiques, and that's what you get. That's what it's about. Players get, when a player gets a good quality product and they get their money's worth, it's hard. It is so hard for another company to compete with that, because that expectation's there. It doesn't have to be the same game, but as far as everything that's been brought with quality, it does have to meet expectations. It has a lot to compete with. Oh my God, there's Vieira everywhere. There's half-naked Vieira everywhere. Oh my God. I'm telling you, their outfits are really skimpy. Look how skimpy these outfits are. How can you fight in that? Is that like lingerie? I see through your stomach piece. Are you taller than me? God, you are taller than me. What's up with the mask? She's like, get away from me, perv. Look at this shit. This one's not as tall. I think it's the heels, man. But look, man, she's got like claws on her feet and shit. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. This is pretty dinky stuff. Yeah, no, there is a lot of players playing. It's packed servers. Every server is packed. It's thriving. It's doing awesome, man. I hate to say it, but yeah, World of Warcraft went and gone, and every other game who supposedly were going to be the king or the new kings, man, they fell so short. I like her hair. I don't like the whole like top thing. Actually, I do like the shoulder thing, but that's about it. All right, I'm gonna let everybody go. Scott, thank you for stopping in. I'm really happy with everything that's been being brought. I honestly think there's a lot more to look forward to. I can't wait, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down. Anything could happen. We still got a long way to go. We got the raid to come out. We got the endgame crafting system to come out. But I think, honestly, a great launch. In the next month, we'll find out. We'll find out. Especially with the quarter, when Square Enix gives out its next report. I think that's going to kind of confirm or deny what's been going on. So, be interesting. All right, man. I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystics MMOs. As always, thank you. Have a nice day.